Hello, everyone. I'm Rakibul from CSE Data Science. Today, I'm going to speak on the concept of object-less parameter in Java programming language. So let us start. So what are the contents we are going to see here? The introduction, basis of objects in Java, passing objects as parameters, advantages of passing objects as parameters, examples and demonstrations, its basic practices, some case studies, pitfalls and consideration, and the conclusion. First, the introduction. Let us see the overview. Objects are the building blocks of Java programming. They encapsulate data and behaviors into a single unit, promoting modularity, reusability, and maintainability. Importance of passing objects. Passing objects as parameters allows methods to operate on the state of those objects, facilitating communication and interaction between different parts of a program. Basics of objects in Java. So let us see the definition of objects. Objects are instances of classes. A class serves as a blueprint for creating objects, defining their properties, fields, and behaviors methods. Classes and instances. The here it is an illustration with an example. As you can see, we are defining a class, the class car. As you can see in the program, here we are defining the class. Here this is the constructor where you can see we are giving the car, its brand, year, how we are going to make. This is the method. Here we can see what we want to display in the output, and this is the instance we are creating. As you can see here, if we give this out input, we will get the output as brand Toyota year 2020. Now, passing objects as parameters. Parameters in Java methods. Parameters define the input to a method. In Java, parameters can be primitive types or objects. Difference between primitives and objects. Emphasize the difference in behavior on passing primitives versus objects as parameters. As you can see here in this example, you can see from this, when we give this input, we are getting the output here as C10, which is the unchanged one. And here, when we give this modified object, you can see this. First, it was giving us the 10. Now here it is giving this brand output, the brand as Ford, the car, and the year 2020, which is modified from the before. And what are the advantages of passing objects as parameters? Encapsulation, and data handling. Objects hide their internal state and only expose necessary functionalities, promoting data integrity and security. Code reusability and maintainability. Objects can be reused across different parts of a program, reducing redundancy and making code maintenance easier. Enhanced readability. Passing objects as parameters make the code more readable and self-explanatory as it clearly indicates the dependencies between methods. Now, here are some examples in demonstration. In the example one, we can modifying the object properties. As you can see here, you can take your time and see the first example. And here it is the example two, object composition. Here again, you can see here what it is performed. You can take time. Now let us see the next slide. What are the best practices we can follow? So some are like guidelines for passing objects, avoiding side effects, immutable objects versus immutable objects. First, the guidelines for passing objects. Recommended passing only the necessary objects to methods, avoiding passing large or complex objects unnecessarily. Second, avoiding side effects. Encourage methods to be free of side effects, ensuring that modifying an object state within a method does not have unintended consequences. Immutable objects versus mutable objects. Discuss the distinction between immutable objects whose state cannot be changed after creation and mutable objects whose state can be modified and when to use each. Next slide. There are two case studies we can see. In the first example one, this is Java collection framework. Here demonstrates how methods in Java collection framework such as add all or remove all operate on objects passed as parameters. Second example, example two, Spring framework. Show how dependency injection in the Spring framework relies on passing objects as parameters to constructors or methods. We can follow some case studies regarding this as we can see. You can check on your own as well using these examples. Nice. Some of what are the some pitfalls and consideration we can consider? Some memory management and performance implications. Memory management highlight the importance of managing object references properly to avoid memory leaks or excessive memory usage. Second, performance implications. Discuss the potential performance overhead of passing large or numerous objects as parameters, especially in performance critical applications. So, what is the conclusion? What is the conclusion we can get from all this? There's some summary. Reiterate the benefits of passing objects as parameters in Java programming, emphasizing its roles in promoting code modularity, reusability, and readability. The encouragement. We can encourage developers to leverage this practice effectively in their Java projects to write leaner, more maintainable code. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.